Alright, so in this video, I'm going to talk about the combined gas law. So combined gas law, you can actually find the formula on the back of the periodic table, which is here. The combined gas law is P1 V1 over T1 equals P2 V2 over T2. So what does that mean by combine? It's actually combine the three different gas laws, the Boyle's, the Charles, and Gay-Lussac. Because if you cover the T, this is Boyle's. If you cover the P, all right, will be Charles. And if you cover the V, if you cover the V, will be Gay-Lussac. So it's actually combined the three gas law into one. But the combined gas law is given to you. You don't need to memorize that. Okay? Now the combined gas law has the characteristics, the reason part. Okay? So how do I know it's combined gas law? So number one, the P, V, and T, they do have change. Okay? So what does that mean by change? I will have P1, P2. I will have V1, V2. I will have T1, T2. So I do have change of the pressure, change of the volume, and change of temperature. Okay? And number two, remember the N stands for the moles. Moles is not involved here. I will not have the moles in the question. Okay? I will not have the moles in the question. So let's look up one of the question, right, from the example here. Okay, so if I initially have a gas at a pressure of 12.00 atm, a volume of 23 liters, and a temperature of 200 K, and then I raise my pressure to 14 atm and increase the temperature to 300 K, what is the new volume of the gas in liter? So, of course, you recognize that the 12 atm is P, but how do you know it's P, P1, or P2? Right? How do you know it's P, P1, or P2? Because I can find out that I have another pressure, which is 14. So, if it's P, it means that I will only have one P. But that's not the case. I have 2P. So, if I have 2P, the 12 atm will be P1, and then my 14 atm will be P2. Volume 23 liter. I do have another volume, which is what is the new volume of the gas in liter. So 23 liter is not V, it's not V, okay? It's not V, but it's V1. And my V2 is what is the new volume in gas. So my V2 is V2 equal question mark liter, okay? And then my temperature 200 K is not T, because I do have another 300 K here. So the 200 is T1, and then 300 is T2. Okay, so first we want to write down, list out what we have. Okay, so P1 is 12.00 atm, V1 is 23.00 liter, T1 is 200.0 K, my P2 is 14.00 atm, and my T2 is 300.0 K, and my V2 is question mark liter. Right, we just listed out what we have. And then I'm looking at, oh, do I have any change or anything? I do have change on pressure, volume, and temperature. So all three things are changed. So pressure, volume, and temperature, they change. But my N, I don't have any N in the question. I don't. So not involved. Okay, so based on these two conditions, this is a combined gas law. Okay, now next, we want to write the formula is P1 V1 over T1 equals P2 V2 over T2. All right, so then now I want to cross over. I cross multiply because I want to get the fraction okay, like no fraction in the formula. But some people, they can actually recognize that, oh, I can multiply both sides by T2. It's up to you. Some people have different way of rearranging the formula, but you have to show me your work for your rearrangement. I'm doing cross multiply. So P1 V1 T2 equal to P2 V2 T1. I cross multiply, and then I'm going to do this again. So P1 V1 T2 equals to P2 V2 T1. So I'm going to rewrite this again. Now, because I'm looking for my V2, so I have to divide everything with both sides with P1 T2. P2 T1, I'm sorry. I have to divide both sides with that. Alright, so, sorry, I just messed up here, so let me just get rid of this. So that, alright, now I'm going to cancel. Alright, so I'm going to cancel my T1, and I'm cancel my P2. So I will have V2 equals P1 V1 T2 over P2 T1. And then now I can put the numbers in. 12.0 ATM times 23.00 liter times 300.0 K over my 14.00 ATM and then 200.0 K. Now here's very important that you recognize that I cannot cancel my units successfully, and then can I have the right unit left over. So ATM cancel, Kelvin and Kelvin cancel, and I do have volume, which is liter left over, which is good. If I don't have the liter on the top, that means your formula is wrong. So I'm going to do my math is 29.57142857. And then after that, I'm going to round it to two places, 29.57, and the unit is L.